Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got two teams who will look to their running backs to try to control the pace of the game. It's Zeke Elliott's Cowboys going up against Jordan Howard's Bears.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2017 for Zeke Elliott, a mixed bag. Would he play, would he not play? Well, he missed the 6 games from weeks 10 to 15. He still finished, though, Charles, 10th in the league in rushing.
Just tells you about the talent that he has and how explosive he is and what he brings to the table. Look, he averaged 98 yards per game, 98.3 to be exact. A full 11 yards higher than number 2 Todd Gurley behind him. So
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
But now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So the Cowboys offense coming back out there, and after the excitement of that 13-3 year, the NFC East title 2016, they fell back to earth in 2017. It still finished 9-7, but not what you expected from them.
No, the scoring differential was a big telltale about the difference between 2016 2017. They were plus 115 a season ago, just plus 22 this year. That means tighter games can go either way, and not enough of them went in Dallas's win column in this past season.
Prescott now on second down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Pernell McPhee in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Bears take over.
shift together here from the D-line. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, Trubisky. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Demarcus Lawrence in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now Trubisky to throw on second. And right with it here over the middle. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right around the 31. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Got a man, it's right. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So the offense has it first and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. For Jordan Howard, Charles, last year in 2017, not quite as good as the great rookie year he had in 2016.
And a big part of that, very simply, there weren't any playmakers around him to keep defenses back and keep things stretched. He was running into 8- and 9-man boxes on almost every carry. So I thought he had a tremendous year. Number 6 in the league in rushing after being number 2 a season before.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Trubisky. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now Trubisky on first down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target. And it's second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. This is Howard on second down. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Out of the gun, Trubisky.
Complete to right. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
Set. 319. 319.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Trubisky with the give to Howard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Watching that body. Leopard.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So 4th down, John Fox will turn it over to his field goal unit. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down, Prescott. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Chicago's offense getting set to take over, and it's a crew, not only offensively, but defensively, obviously, collectively. The 4 straight last-place finishes. That's what they're facing as they enter 2018. Now, if there's a silver lining, I guess, they did go from 3 wins to 5 wins last year.
But you're really exciting the fans on that one, aren't you?
I was reaching.
Look, they finished number 10 on defense in the league, which was really somewhat remarkable because they had a number of injuries on all 3 levels, and somehow they fashioned that together. But Mitchell Trubisky, their rookie quarterback, who played well in spurts, they've got to surround him with talent, and a number 1 receiver would be a great place to begin. Because right now, the guys playing the perimeter, they're not going to give you very many game-breaking plays.
A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Here we go. That's number 29.
Looking to throw. Trubisky on 1st down. He completes it right side to White. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Blue landed! Blue landed! Detroit! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. He leaves this one for Howard. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! Here we go now!
On 2nd down, Trubisky. A quick hitter complete. It's White. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far.
Right,
This is 3rd and 4.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue landed! Blue landed!
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. They had a long way to go. They started that drive at their own 3, and they scored 3 from it.
What an excellent job by an offense that could have very easily just said, okay, let's just take a few plays safe, punt the ball away, and play some defense. Instead, they found a way to attack and put themselves in position to put points on the board.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. 11 yards for number 11. A first down carry by Elliott. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On second down, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down. Prescott now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go now. Boom. All right, now look at 56. Over. Good.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. Green,
Now Trubisky to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll go down at the 28. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Over. All right, here we go. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now look at 56. Watch him there, Barney. All right, now look at 56.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On the toss play, Howard trucks over him, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, a 12-yard touchdown run, and the Bears will add on to their lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the red zone now, Prescott. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
First and goal here from the 9. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how now White lost the football. Always got some breathing room. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Here's Trubisky. And this is complete to Zach Miller. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Shift together here from the D-line.
3-19, Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
On the handoff, this is Howard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Let's go!
Now it's Trubisky. Quick hitch, complete. It's right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green. 9, Mike 5-9. Rabbit. Watch it now, Barney. Gun.
Trubisky will throw. That's complete to Meredith. Chicago. Cameron Meredith, 61 yards. And the Bears continue to pour it on. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be taken in at the 1. Dances by him. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
A first down throw for Prescott. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Let's go. No. Check, Patriots.
Again, it's Howard. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Trubisky to throw. Wright's got it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Bears add on. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work.
Lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, with that incompletion, a chance to discuss the Pro Bowl happened January 28th, just a few miles from your house there in Orlando.
Yeah, how about that? A lot of excitement, a lot of enthusiasm for the Pro Bowl. You do hear the critics talk about it, but for a lot of NFL fans, closest they're going to get to an NFL game. They love to go to this one, support their team, of course, support the league, and it's a lot of fun for them. Even though it rained during the game this time, fans still had a good time.
AFC won, 2nd consecutive year, and the 2nd year it's been held in Orlando after all those years in Hawaii. I'm still getting adjusted to that.
Yeah, I think we all are. The players are, but those with families, they're having a great time bringing them all the things that you can get in the Orlando area for your kids.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
1st and 10. Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 2nd down, Prescott again. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to make things a bit more respectable. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch tight, watch tight. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go. Hey, watch him now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
They go with Howard again. Oh, bowls right over him. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So the D-line's going to spread out. A give to Howard. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Here we go now. 3. Over. Detroit. Over. Watch him now. Gun. Over. Watch him now, Barney. Oh, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying the right side with Howard. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Pernell McPhee bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. 3rd and long for Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught by Smith. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Cowboys claw one back.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Bailey now to kick this one away. To return, this is Eddie Jackson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'll go option to the short side. He gives it up. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He completes it right side to White. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Hurry up, here we go. 4 down. Check. 59. Watch it now, Barney. Gun.
On the give, running right is Howard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. The Bears on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 11. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He can run for it, and he will. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And out now come the Cowboys. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. A gain of 6 there on first. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. 2nd down and 4. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. At 5 yards on the play there, it's a drive will continue. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 1st down, Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.